tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, can't put $1, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, and I hit that.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Texans taking over offensively, and it is, of course, Deshaun Watson who leads them out at quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw a great touchdown.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Brings up second and
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Touchdown, Texans.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before, that was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends. The earlier pick 6. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robert Foster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25 25-yard.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. And he fins him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Out of the gun, Watson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Intended for Brandon.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
That's pulled in at the 32. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Down the tackle.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Evans. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind. And this time, they get it to him a more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
11, A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston set to take over. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
25, Duke Johnson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown.
84, Corey Davis.
3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are able to extend their lead.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season is gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right? There's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
He gets it left side to Johnson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he finds Stills complete.
That's good.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
Yeah, at the 40.
He's got his first catch here before half. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right.
No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go. Khalif Raymond now. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Titans take over first and 10 at their own.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. For the moment, they're on top of their division, projected to host a wild card game in the first weekend, but nothing is set in stone. There's a lot of shuffling that can still go on here. They haven't even clinched a playoff berth.
A lot goes into that one word you use, doesn't it? But you're exactly right, because nothing's clinched. So that means another win is necessary, being able to play to the best of their abilities, because they can go from where they are right.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Stephen Gostkowski.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Tannehill's.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Evans. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
The ball carrier. A gain of 20.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
Tannehill's pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They snap it to Tannehill. Got an open man, it's Foster. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Quick slant to Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. The open man is Smith. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Defense. You blew the whistle.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. 4-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Watson again. This is Johnson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Johnson's the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans cut into that lead.
For the extra point.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry. He just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now we'll run with Evans. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
16 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check, 56.
He'll throw from the gun. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Darren Fells.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, open man, the tight end Fells. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. On first down, it's Watson. Caught left side by Cobb. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
40 extra point.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now, Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. First Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. The first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Jonnu.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here at Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
For Darrington Evans. Incomplete.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2.
Well, this is long since over.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Texans scoop it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
The score, Titans.
Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for 2, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think a lecture on ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it, it's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked by Kevin Byard, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they'll hit double.